Hello, welcome back. We're at a party.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Hello, Grace.
Hi.
Hi.
To be honest, I'm surprised to see you here.
Persephone said I should come to this. Whatever this is.
Persephone didn't tell you? Why am I not surprised?
I don't know, but I came for Aphrodite's
Persephone
help.
said Aphrodite could help me and that she'd be grateful I came. That's it.
Persephone's not wrong, but that's not the entire story.
What is?
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu recollections that aren't your own?
Not yet.
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
Oh. Well, why not just keep me alive until I remember everything and then I can tell you who killed her? Because surely that will be in her memory, right? That makes Aphrodite look even more suspicious. Because why would she want to kill me right away if after a certain amount of time, everyone would know who killed her? Because I would just remember it. Athena, not Aphrodite, did I say Aphrodite? Athena, you're looking super suspicious. Hear those sirens outside my window? They're coming for you, Athena. Nobody told me that.
Seems like the sort of thing you should tell a new idol.
New idols are usually chosen. You would know about this already, except
Calliope was murdered.
well, remember how old we all are. There are so many memories. So the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
Will I become Calliope?
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
Oh, really? She's gonna die?
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
Interesting.
in front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must.
Huh.
We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
If only death always worked like that. She's done this before?
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before,
Well,
right?
obviously, yeah, but...
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
Wow.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past. While she still remembers it.
Huh. Do you support
Do you
this?
support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war. And eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
Okay, but that still doesn't say, like, that's not... This is such a pet peeve of mine, but, like, when when someone asks a question and then the person doesn't answer that question, they like answer another question. I'm just like, that is not what I asked you, though. Like, that's not... You didn't give me an answer for the question that I asked you. I asked what your opinion is, not what you would do about it or what you wouldn't do. I'm asking how you're feeling about this. Not, would you try and stop her? Do you know what I mean? Like, you did not answer my question, bro.
Wait. Persephone said Calliope always refused to come to these parties.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
I get it.
Okay, so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What did she want me to do?
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all.
Oh, make a singy song?
She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingling.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Totally. Well, I'll definitely talk to Apollo first because I left him behind and he's just being a friend. And that table is shaped like a horseshoe, or the letter U. For Underworld!
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
Are you the original Apollo, or are you a new Apollo? That's what I want to know. How many of you guys are like the OG god, and how many of you passed on your eidolons? Because, like, maybe that's what Athena meant, where she's like, there's just 4. Well, that can't be the case, though. If she said there's just 4 of us, because that wouldn't include Aphrodite. That would mean there's just 3 of them if Aphrodite's already done this. You know what I mean? Because I was like, Persephone makes sense, potentially, that she is the OG Persephone, and she's not just someone who has Persephone's memories and took on her powers and stuff. And, like, I don't know. I'm gonna move on. Let's move on. You don't seem comfortable.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
Why is that?
Why is that exactly? Wouldn't you feel more like you belonged after 1,000 years together?
Not necessarily.
Is your assumption that all those centuries bring great wisdom?
Don't they?
We get older. We have more to forget.
Yeah.
We hold grudges longer, but wiser. No. Not so far.
I should get back out there.
Let's talk to Eros.
Grace!
Hey, Eros. Nice to...
A huggle!
Oh. Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
I'm learning. Are you okay?
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
I mean, yeah, it's okay.
No, it's okay. It sounds like a bad situation.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know much about it, would you? I take care of Aphrodite. Ever since we came to the new world, I'm with her. Every single day. I'm there for the nightmares, the panic attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over.
Oh.
And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
That must be tough.
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Isn't this like
Maybe I just don't understand, but... Isn't this... like suicide?
Some of the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're gone. Forever. Mother says she can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect. Not that what's happening here is anything casual. She still has to die for a while.
What happened?
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
I know, but it happened to Aphrodite, not me. It's not my story to tell.
That makes sense. What if I could help?
If I knew what she was dealing with, I might be able to help.
Could you? I suppose it wouldn't hurt. What happened is that Brother Ares happened.
Ah, yes, God of War.
He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see. So he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one.
Ah.
He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols.
Oh.
Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite... her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
I do indeed.
No. Should I?
Yes.
God of smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
Wait, they tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies. That's what saved her.
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all.
Hell yeah, bro.
We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye.
Oh.
It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together.
Yeah.
But now he's all she can think about.
She needs help.
What is my part in all of this? I'll help if I can.
Aphrodite loves drama. She always has. She wants us here to remember, to celebrate our history. She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
Yeah.
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
I'll do my best.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
Yeah, dude. Wait for Aphrodite. I wonder what war it was. Just the term jackboot makes me think of a world war. Who's that? Oh my god, I love her hair.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is. Huh.
I love your dress. Ugh. Aphrodite, you're so pretty. Can we talk?
I was hoping we might have a chance to talk.
Oh, but we are talking, are we not?
Privately.
I mean the two of us, in private.
And abandon my guests when I've just arrived. I have so many farewells to make.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh, what manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Wow, how convenient. That's awesome. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe we could get together and compare notes if you,
Dude, you're so cute.
Survived my trial?
Yeah. Lady Aphrodite told me. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry.
There will be so much
I love
time
her
for
makeup.
you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
I really need your help first.
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up. But since you've shown such kindness in coming, I will ask Eros to make himself available to you afterwards. There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
I want to
I
talk
was
you out of
hoping I
this.
could talk you out of it, actually.
Oh,
Forgive my saying so, but you seem fine.
Well, don't say
yes,
that.
It might seem that way.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, Grace, why should I let you try to talk me out of this,
Do it for Eros.
Because Eros loves you? Do you have any idea what this puts him through?
I do know. I wish I could convince dearest Eros to find his own way, but he refuses to leave my side. My pain is his pain. The respite I seek is as much his as it is mine.
Is it?
Even so, tonight is not about the pain. It is about honoring the memory of what was while that memory still persists. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
Let's talk to Venus real fast.
I want to apologize again, Grace. I really messed up.
What do you
It
mean?
looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Second thoughts?
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
Not really, no.
Not really. I still felt like me, if that's what you're asking.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
How do you know Aphrodite?
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that.
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
Is your name really Venus?
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place.
Yeah.
She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
You okay with all this?
Really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much.
Yeah. That's
Errol's
usually how it
calling one
goes.
night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
I don't necessarily want to say this is wrong, because again, it's not our choice. And I understand if people are in a lot of pain that it is easier to just stop. You know what I mean? So like I've been there a little bit, so I get it. And I don't necessarily think it's wrong. But it's not right either. It's not a black and white situation. There's no right or wrong. It's a situation. It's not black or white. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really complex and nuanced, especially if you have like crazy fucking PTSD, which is what it seems like she has. Like, I get panic attacks too, anxiety attacks. I have PTSD. Like, I totally get where Aphrodite's coming from with this. And technically, she's not like dying for real. Like, she is, but she'll be back. It's just going to be different, which is still hard on the people around you. But like, again, I don't want to say that it's wrong, but I'm gonna choose this option to move plot forward a little bit, get more info from this.
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that.
Yeah,
Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
your souls are
Aren't
merging.
you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger, something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible, and I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
Yeah. I mean, what if she's like the one that's really, really strong and can handle all of the memories and stuff and stops doing this ritual that they do, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk to Apollo one more time, because it seems like maybe we can.
Back again.
Yeah. Sup, dude? Eros wants this to
Spoke
stop.
to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble, piece by piece, only to start all over again.
Yeah, that is
so
really
different
rough.
from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
Not surprising. Surely Persephone must have realized that.
How? She's never been to one of these things. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'd do now.
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
Have you met
Have you
Venus?
spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors. She chooses them because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
Yeah.
I should get back out there.
All right, let's do the ritual. Let's do our singy song ritual. I think I will try and convince her not to do this.
I have
but
tried so hard.
She makes the
Fought
choice
for so
ultimately.
long. But in the end, I must bid you all
Because I
farewell
wouldn't wish
once again.
pain on people, you know?
But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided. We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above.
That was a loud car, my god.
Golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. We sought shelter from the shadows, but were soon ripped from the dark. Those mortal souls that ended us were jealous from the start. They hunted me for power to fuel their psychopathic cause. And once they fell before me and worshipped all I was, they chased me down and threw me in a cage, held me prisoner for so long. I thought I'd win virtues only scorn me when I was once adored, loved by every mortal, then ripped from paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice. The man that I ignored saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it was a joke when it was said to me, he struck a deal with our enemy's enemy, made a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory, and this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
I can't believe what I'm hearing today. If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine. I feel like a child who grew up too fast. The goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash? I can't imagine.
There's no excuse, but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know. You know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
This really happened. I won't let you weep, you know it's too late. Sing me to sleep, pity my fate. My memories won't let me be.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment. I'm only new here, so all this seems out of my hands. And your ceremony will only a God understands. But when it's all over, what will become of the girl who keeps all your secrets secret from you? Will she disappear as you come into view? Is there some other way to get through? Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment. There's fire in you yet. Aphrodite returns, she'll never forget.
Finally, we'll
Damn, dude.
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to...
Live. I have chosen to live.
Woohoo! I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that.
I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
This will work
It has
out.
to be better than doing the same thing over and over.
Everyone's
it?
making changes.
It could also be far worse.
Don't
But you
talk
can always
like
kill
that,
yourself
Mother.
later. Sorry.
We can fight this.
I'm so very tired, my loves, but I will. I'll try. Now then, Grace. You needed my help. No doubt regarding Calliope's death. Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
Definitely not you. I have theories, but I can't tell you that, apparently.
Really, no. You're the first person I've asked. I'm told you know everyone.
Everyone. Now that's an exaggeration.
You do know everyone, Mother. You're always in their business.
That didn't sound entirely like a compliment, my love. Besides, I'm not the only one who's always in everyone's business.
Yo, that
Am
song
I?
made me cry.
You're thinking
my
of
God.
Medusa, aren't you?
Medusa! Hell yeah. Why do you suspect her?
Okay, I'll bite. Why would this Medusa be involved?
She'll probably bite too.
And why isn't she a suspect?
Mother has always distrusted Medusa.
She works for Athena as a watcher. She's everywhere, lurking in the shadows. If you look anywhere, Grace, start with her.
I feel like Medusa would not like
Come now,
Athena.
Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
Oh god.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again. Very well.
Oh my god.
So, did they have anything helpful?
Maybe? What do you know about Medusa?
Medusa? That's a rather dark name to unearth. Are you thinking of seeking her out?
Hell yeah.
I am. Do you know where she is?
Not really, no. Medusa makes it her business to stay out of sight. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know.
Pan.
Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
Pan would know. Thinking about no, Aphrodite.
What Aphrodite went through, it's a lot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow. Way to really sell it, Apollo.
I should apologize for my outburst at the underworld. Being around my family brings out the worst in me, I'm afraid.
Where did you go?
It's why I avoid them whenever possible, and why I should have resisted getting dragged into all this.
All this?
You mean all this? Saving my life? Helping find your friend's murderer?
When we met, I said I would just make things worse. And I was right.
How?
You haven't. Even if you had, isn't now the time to fix it?
Yeah, you haven't made things worse.
Give my regards to Persephone when you see her.
Aw, man. I just want to be his friend. But I don't want to romance him.
Apollo. Always so dramatic. And well done, by the way. You may be the very first person ever to talk sense into Aphrodite.
You kept things from
Why didn't
me.
you tell me what it was really all about?
The party, or the veil lifting, and Calliope's memories eventually returning.
All of it?
Yeah, either.
It's not something you can prepare for. I thought this was the best way. I remember the last time I passed on my Eidolon. 1952.
Ah.
I was married to, well, I'd say you'd call him a gangster. More of a thug. A mean, vicious little thug. Persephone saved me from him. Tore his head clean off.
Nice.
But not before he fired a shotgun into her chest.
Ouch.
My chest? Whatever.
Do you remember
Do
her?
you remember who you were before?
I still am her. Chastity, that is. You can see why I switched names. I remember being disgusted I was ever that weak. I mean, Persephone made me strong. But it never really goes away. We all have our sordid history, our personal horrors, building up like sediment around our souls. You can't let it bury you, Grace. You are the only one who can keep your head afloat.
You're incredible.
You're incredible. You know that?
There's no need to be facetious, Grace.
No, really.
I am incredible. It's true. It's good that you recognize this.
I love her.
Okay, I take it back.
Oh, you can't take it back, Grace. I would have thought you'd learned that by now.
Oh my god. A love song? Look at all the pomegranates.
After centuries of cruel injustice, everybody working against me, every idol but for one, violent with apathy. We couldn't reach a resolution, but you and I, I'm queen of the underworld, and you praise you. Something seems familiar about you.
Is it Calliope?
Have we met some lifetime ago?
Probably? Am I the woman in that portrait?
Gods like me don't have too much to hope for. The rules been fixed throughout the ages. So I have forged a daring path. I would like to make some changes. You see, we can win a revolution, you and I. I'm queen of the underworld, and you, Grace, you're lost, little girl. The first time we met, you called me that, and now I understand. Show it or not, I see your heart. You've got one big mouth on you, don't you? Yet it's me who's closing in.
Oh my god, are we gonna kiss?
Think I
Oh my God.
like that mouth on you, won't you?
Oh my god, yes!
You've overstayed your welcome.
No!
Time to go home.
No!
Get out of here, Grace.
Oh, Persephone. I still love you. Oh my god. Oh, we should probably talk to Pan. I really want to talk to Persephone. But we were just there, so let's talk to Pan. He's probably got some info on Medusa.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
Catching what?
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
Totes. How many
How
are
many
there?
idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
Cool. Do most idols live here?
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Oh, really?
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the weak.
Right. Good point.
Is Olympus hidden?
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus
your
is
ears?
the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
Cool. This isn't
I don't know,
grand?
Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better.
True.
This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier. Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now wish to collect.
Oh. I was expecting
sure.
this.
I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even.
Okay.
If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
Deal? Would she really help
This
me?
Hecate. Do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
That's another name that I feel like, do I have the pronunciation of it slightly off? Because, like, people are saying, like, Demeter instead of Demeter. And for me, I say Demeter. Because that's just how I've always read it. Same thing with... They're saying, like, Hecate. And I say Hecate. Is that wrong? It's not Hecate. It's Hecate. Hecate? I'll take a Hecate. Sorry, but like, is that correct? Or does it not matter that much? I don't know. Like, they're not American names, obviously. So, like, am I saying them as an American would? Or am I trying to emulate how I think they would be said in their native language, but I'm incorrect? Do you know what I'm saying? What's reliquary?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
What?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most.
I was just thinking that.
Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
Is it
If
dangerous?
these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Kind of
This
favor.
person I'm to help, what does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
That's it.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Please don't flirt with me.
It's just
I
that
trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly, and with open arms.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't mean to insinuate anything. I just have no idea what you're getting me into.
Nothing more than you can handle, Grace. And you can handle a lot more than you know.
I'm not sure that's true.
There you go, making my point for me.
I'll consider it.
I'll think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. Now, if there's nothing else you need.
It's so close to Astarion. What do you know about Medusa?
That depends. What can you tell me about Medusa?
That is a rather peculiar subject change.
I know.
Her name came up at Aphrodite's party. I'd like to look into it.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. Do tell me you'll be careful if you go there, Grace. Medusa is a hideous creature and should be treated as such.
Okay. I'll be careful.
I'll be careful. What could go wrong?
Darling, there are so many responses to that, I can't pick just one. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things.
Yeah.
Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Would you guys romance him? Let me know in the comments. Would you romance him? Because apparently you can. I would not. He's there's something about his personality that I don't like, even though he's kind of funny and cheeky and stuff, and I'm like, ha ha ha. Like, I'd be friends with him. Not interested in him romantically, though. If someone were like, oh my god, he's so cute, I'd be like, ew, really? No, no, no. No, no, no. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm trying to make them like an hour long, but I'm also trying to find like a good cutoff point. So anyways, yeah, next time... Ooh, next time... what should we do? Should we talk to Freddy? Should we talk to Persephone again? Should we go straight to the reliquary and Medusa's lair? I don't think we need to talk to Persephone yet. I might as well do the reliquary at least and see about that. I might do that next. We'll just do that. I think I'll do that. Anyways, thanks for hanging. I'll see you later. Bye.